taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To throw, it's Holstein. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Eagles offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Spins away from the defender. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll leave it with him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 40 run with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here's the handoff. How about this? for stopping him short of the first down line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
Gain of 2. And that's a first down for the offense.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Lewis.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the right? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. This offense starts deep in a hole. They go to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Turning it on! The 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right here. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Lockwood. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
To the air, it's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Dropping back, it's Warner. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Clement. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll open the second half with a run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air, it's Warner. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, better look out. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Makes the grab, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Hand off with the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hit right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Boston College offense has it working.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Running behind that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the toss. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Warner. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting from inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to the running game. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Goff. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Got the quick completion. Runs through a tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
And he's wrestled to the ground. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run passing option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down.
Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
33, hit 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Ready up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Push down for the tackle.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops,